Long ago in Vietnam lived King Hung, the 18th of the Hong Bang dynasty. Not only was he regarded as a wise ruler, but he was also known for having a beautiful daughter, Princess Mai Nun. Princess Mai Nun was often considered fairy-like with her shiny black hair, smooth fair skin, and graceful manner. She was a very charming and sweet-tempered young princess. Many suitors from faraway lands came seeking Mai Nun's hand in marriage, but the king and the queen did not find any of them worthy enough. They wanted someone strong, brave, intelligent, and talented for Mai Nun. One day, two young extraordinary men came to the palace with marriage proposals for Mai Nun. One was Sun Tin, the mountain lord, and the other was Thuy Tin, the sea lord. King Hung was very impressed with both of them. Each was prestigious, powerful, and worthy of Mai Nun. "If you choose me, your daughter will help me rule the vast mountains," exclaimed Sun Tin. "I control all of the forest animals, majestic trees, and prized jewels. With me, she would be guaranteed a peaceful and prosperous life. If you choose me, your daughter will be the queen of the seas," countered Thuy Tin. "I rule the vast oceans and the creatures within it. I have beautiful gems, coral, and pearls. I can command the rains, the thunder, the storms, and strong winds to nourish and protect your kingdom. A life with me would be a life of happiness and comfort." The king admired these talented men and wanted to see more of their powers. Immediately the Sea Lord raised his right arm to conduct the elements of wind and rain. The whole court could hear the loud roll and crack of thunder as torrential rains poured down. Then, in an instant, all was quiet and peaceful again as the Sea Lord raised his left arm and stopped the storm. "Wow, that was frightening," one of the mandarins exclaimed. "How powerful Thuy Tin is." Now, it was the Mountain Lord's turn. He took a deep breath and closed his eyes. Within seconds, the whole royal court could listen to soft breezes blowing, enjoy the sweet chirping of birds and singing of crickets, and smell the most fragrant fresh flowers. Then he opened his eyes and everything returned to normal. Everyone in the kingdom felt very calm and rested. King Hung had a very hard time deciding between two such worthy and talented suitors. "Please go and gather your wedding gifts for Mai Nun," he said. "Tomorrow whoever returns first will be given her hand in marriage." The queen praised her husband for his wise decision. Without wasting a second, Sun Tin and Thuy Tin rushed off to get their gifts. Sun Tin called all of the forest creatures to help. The monkeys helped pick the ripest and most delicious lychees, dragon fruits, peaches, and Buddha's hand fruit. The elephants helped gather precious jewels and metals from the caves. The sparrows gathered the most fragrant and colorful flowers. Meanwhile, Thuy Tin summoned all of the sea creatures to aid him. The oysters gave him their largest and shiniest pearls. The sharks gathered the freshest fish, shrimp, and crab. The lobsters harvested the succulent seaweed. All day and night, Sun Tin and Thuy Tin worked diligently to gather all of their spatial gifts. Just as the sun began to rise the next day, Sun Tin arrived at King Hung's palace with his gifts, baskets and baskets of ripe fruit, beautiful jewels and gems, vibrant flowers to fill the palace, 9 beautiful wild horses, and a pair or rare blue phoenix. King Hung and the queen were deeply impressed by the magnificent and rare gifts. True to his word, the king gave Mai Nun's hand in marriage to Sun Tin. Mai Nun said goodbye to her parents and happily went to the Tan Vien mountain to live with her new husband. Shortly after the new couple left, Thuy Tin arrived with his gifts. "I am so sorry, Thuy Tin," King Hung said. "Sun Tin arrived before you and, as I promised, Mai Nun is now his wife." Devastated, Thuy Tin dropped to his knees and shouted angrily, "No! I should have been the one to marry the princess. And I will have her, no matter what it takes. Beware my wrath, Sun Tin." Full of rage, he jumped to his feet and sprang from the palace. He hated losing, and he truly wanted Mai Nun as his wife. He summoned all of his warriors to attack Sun Tin, who was on his way home with Princess Mai Nun. Sun Tin sent down his own fierce army to fight off Thuy Tin, who had called up the sea to flood all the mountains and forests. For many days and nights, the two armies fought furiously. Thuy Tin would send strong waves and thundering storms to attack Sun Tin, who would keep retreating higher and higher into the mountains. Plants and trees were blown away. Land was trampled and destroyed. Sun Tin used his power to raise the mountains higher, so that people and homes were not washed away. After countless days of fighting, with no sign of victory in sight for either side, Thuy Tin decided to stop fighting, withdrew his water, and returned to the sea. But Thuy Tin was not ready to completely give up the fight. Each year he would try to attack Sun Tin, sending humongous waves, deafening thunder, strong typhoons, and heavy rainstorms in order to get Mai Nun. This rainy period lasting from July to August has been known as monsoon season in Vietnam, and occurs each year as Sun Tin and Thuy Tin fight for Mai Nun.